Hi, I'm Rob Lee and I'm a classically trained producer and I'm here to help you make engaging music. So today I thought I'd talk a little bit about modes. And what are modes? Well, we all know about our major and minor, natural minor scales by now. So let's take a look. So here I'm using the Ableton Learning Playground to figure out what notes are in my major scale. Here we've got C major, and you'll probably have noticed by now that there's a sort of a way of describing any major scale just using numbers. So for example, here we've got C major. It's a root note plus 2 semitones, plus 2 semitones, plus 1, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 1. So we could say root plus 2, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 1. And that works for any major scale. Let's take E major. Root plus 2, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 1. Dead simple. And it works for any major scale, that code. Let's go back to our C major. And what about how do we derive the relative minor? That's right. We literally take our C major scale and we start on an A instead, which is the 6th step of the scale, and that's how we get our natural minor scale. So here we are in C major. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's our A. Might as well go down an octave. And we just use exactly the same notes. It's all the white notes, as you can see here. There we go. So that's how A is derived from the C major scale. And also it has its very own sort of number code. This time it's, in fact, it's root note plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 2. And of course that works for every natural minor scale. And note how it's derived from the C major scale. It's literally the same notes, but starting on the 6th step of the scale. So that doesn't mean that when we're using this A minor natural scale, we're in the key of C major. No, no, no. We're in the key of A minor. It's just that that scale, that A minor natural scale, has been derived from the C major scale. Doesn't mean we're still in C major. No, no, no. Okay, so what would happen if instead of us starting on the 6th step of the scale, we started our C major scale, but on the 2nd step of the C major scale? Start here. It looks like D minor, but D natural minor would have this B flat in it. But it doesn't, because we're using the same notes that belong to the key of C major. It's got this B natural, and it's got a bit of a certain kind of vibe. I don't know how to describe the mood. Perhaps you have an idea of what you think that mood is, but it has a certain mood. And here we come to our very first mode, and we can look it up here. D Dorian. Now, I should add in here, D Dorian is not a key. The way you would describe this key is D minor, but using the Dorian scale. And the reason why you do that is because chord 1 has this minor tonality. D, F, A. So that's D Dorian, derived from the 2nd step of the major scale in C. Of course, you could have E Dorian, which is derived from the 2nd step of the D major scale, etc., etc. But we're just using C major because it's just easy to see. So let's go up another note. Let's start our C major scale on an E and see what happens. Ooh, and that's got a different vibe again. It's got this This one semitone between the first step and the second step is kind of cool. It's got a particular mood. And this is called the Phrygian mode. So this is E Phrygian. Of course, again, we're not in the key of E Phrygian. We're in the scale. We're using the E Phrygian scale. But we would describe this key as being E minor. And the reason why is because, exactly the same as before, chord 1 has this minor tonality. So then let's keep going up. F. In the key of, using this only the white notes. Again, another mood. And this mode is the Lydian mode. And we can see it out here written in the Ableton Playground. Onwards and upwards. Let's see what happens when we start on G. It's got this dominant seventh kind of feel to it. And that is the G Mixolydian mode. Now, I'm not at all suggesting you need to know the names of all these modes. You don't. But you might find it interesting to explore them. Finally, we've got B. Very odd one. And that's got a mood of its own as well, and that is, of course, the Locrian mode. Okay, so I hope this video has been of use to you, and I recommend exploring these modes. Try and make some melodies using modes and see what happens. Click like, subscribe, write a comment. If you want me to cover anything in particular, just ask and I'll do my best to give you an explanation of it that you can make use of and understand. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.